Hey y'all, today I'm showing you how I painted the Led Zeppelin Swan song onto the back of this vintage 70s suede jacket. I started off with brushing the suede down and cleaning the leather before painting. For materials, I'm using Angelous Direct leather paint, also mixed with a fabric heat set medium. I'm starting off with a white base so that my colors will have a nice pop to them and I won't have to use as much coverage. This is also going to help with starting to paint on suede just so that you have a nice canvas to work on. Then I'm sketching out the man and getting his body proportions correct, and then I'll go in after I've sketched it out and dial in the details more with a darker shade of paint. Once I'm satisfied with his outline, I'm going to go in with the background. The background is a stormy orangish red type of scene. I'm starting in with yellow just to get a base color down, then the buttercup orange. And then I'm going to go over this with a lighter orange mixed with white so that it has a lot of coverage. You want to build up evenly, so I'm going to also drag this down to the water scene below and blend everything out. I like to paint thin, so I do a lot of layers. So I'm going in with an even lighter color of orange now mixed with white, and then using a darker color of the orange and red mixed to create the stormy sort of clouds in the background. It's always best to paint light to dark when painting with these paints. They're quite thin, so I'm starting with the medium tones and then going in with shadows afterwards to slowly build the depth. Now I'm going to go in with the yellows on my brush and sort of fill in all the areas that have a medium color yellow in the flesh tones and in the sunset in the background. I also like to go in and just kind of wherever I want to add some more shadows or highlights, go ahead and do that with whatever color I have on my brush. As you can see in the background, I kind of mixed a brownish red color to add more depth to the clouds, and then going in with black lastly to blend everything out. There's some light colored clouds in the foreground, so I did that last, just so I can add in everything behind them, and then they look kind of opaque, which is what I was going for. The wings, I did a lot of layers on. I started off with some blue, so that will poke through, and then I'm painting white over them so that they aren't too harsh. Now going in with that same blue into the ocean, I'm going to be blending it into the yellow to create a green color. I want everything to be blended out and to look as smooth as possible. While I have that blue on my brush, I'm adding a little bit more depth to the wings before I do a white wash over them or a cream wash, and then adding a little bit of shadows to the muscles on the man as well. For his hair, I just used a small brush and did tiny little strands for each one, using that same cognac kind of color to add shadows to the rest of his body and to outline the wings from the background as well. Now I'm just doing some final touch-ups and adding details wherever I see them, wherever anything looks sparse, and then adding my final highlights of white as well on the man. And here's the final result. What do y'all think?